सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री राधाधार शिवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Even though the weather is nice, but you still wanted to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So nice to see all of you. Um, the previous chapter was entitled chapter 7, entitled Lord Shiva saves the universe by drinking poison. So in the previous chapter, we had seen that how using the Vasuki as the rope, they coiled the Mandara mountain. But however, the Mandara mountain sank into the milk ocean. So that's why Lord Vishnu took the form of tortoise as Kurma and held the mountain on his back. And then the demons wanted to, actually the demigods, went to the side. They held the upper portion towards the head of the Vasuki. However, demons felt ashamed, holding a tail, and that's why they swept. So in the churning process, Lord Vishnu also participated as Ajita. So he incarnated as Kurma, held the mountain, and then as Ajita, along with demigods, and demons, but he was on the side of demigods. They started churning, and then there were, because of the poison emanating from the mouth of Vasuki, everything was so ghastly and so intolerable, scorching heat generated. But by the mercy of the Lord, the clouds poured some, water. They showered the rain, and the cold breeze came in, and then they felt relieved. After that, the mountain, there was an imbalance because it was so tall, the mountain was. So Lord took the form of Sahasra Bhahu. Last time I said Sahasra Shrirsha, but the right word is Sahasra Bhahu. Purnamataji was asking this question. So he took the form of Sahasra Bhahu, means one who has got thousands of hands. And he sat on top of the mountain and held the mountain with one hand. Then they started churning again. Then there appeared this hala hala, as predicted by the Lord himself. Then the demigods, they went, they took the help of Lord Shiva. We discussed this. If in this entire pastime was fully orchestrated by the Lord himself. But however, he wanted to give credit to Lord Shiva. As a result of that, he kept quiet, and the demigods took help of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva They offered wonderful prayers to Lord Shiva, and so uh, he then said that all the living entities are undergoing torture, struggling because of this poison which is being spread all over the universe. And he said that the great people take voluntary suffering to mitigate the suffering of the common people. So he just took the permission of his wife Bhavani, and Bhavani knows, knowing his her husband's capability, gave her permission, and Lord Shiva condensed that amount, entire poison, into his palm, and drank it and kept it in his neck. Um, and he also says, why he wants to drink this. He said another important point: if I drink this poison, it will please Hari. This act, you know, will please Hari. Why it will please Hari? Because it is helping other living beings. Hmm? It is relieving the suffering of other living beings, especially in this case, the demigods, and of course, there were demons also. But if I drink this, if I save the demigods from this trouble, then Lord Hari will be pleased. So, for his pleasure, when Lord Hari is pleased, everyone else is pleased. I am also pleased. Yasmin tushte jagat tushte. Uh, when you pour water at the root of the tree, entire tree gets nourished. Similarly, when you feed the tummy, entire body gets nourished. Similarly, when Lord Hari is pleased, everyone is pleased. Um, yeah. So Lord Shiva then developed that blue mark. It has became an ornament to Lord Shiva. This is what great people do. Usually, people like to enjoy, even at the cost of suffering of other living beings. They don't mind torturing other people for their own sense gratification. But the great people are they completely they're ready to undergo suffering for relieving the suffering of others. This is the difference. This is sadhu, paradukha dukhi. Hmm? Uh, and while Lord Shiva was drinking the poison, few drops fell, and some snakes and other animals took it. As a result of that, they became poisonous. Um, so that's how the previous chapter ends. Now we move on to chapter 8, which is entitled The Churning of the Milk Ocean. Hmm? Uh, right. So upon Lord Shiva's drinking the poison, both the demigods and demons, being very pleased, began to churn the ocean with renewed vigor. As a result of that, there appeared a cow known as Surabhi. So yeah, so there appeared a Surabhi, Surabhi cow. Um, so Surabhi cow, uh, cow is very proper, writes quite a bit about cow here. Um, so it provides milk, yogurt, butter, and ghee. Ghee is essential for sacrifice. Uh, so actually, the Surabhi cow was termed as Hari Havirdhani. Havirdhani. Uh, mm, so Prabhupada writes in the purport actually. Avirdhani means the source of butter, or clarified butter, which is ghee, which is very essential for conducting sacrifices. Prabhupada also mentions that sacrifice is an important thing. Yajna dana tapa karma natyajyam eva tat. So even great people like to do some kind of sacrifice. So who, the great sages, they desire to possess, um, and they did this for the sake of pure ghee, with which they can perform sacrifices to elevate themselves to the higher planets. Mm. So the sages were interested in cow. Mm. Uh, Whereas the demons, they were not interested in performing yajnas, they were not interested. Then there appeared Uchchaishrava, a white horse, as white as moon. Let me bring up the screen so you can see some of these pictures. That one, it's got everything there. So this is the Surabhi cow, taken by great sages. Then Uchchaishravars, as white as moon, taken by Bali Maharaj. Uh, then there appeared Airavata, white elephant. Mm. So this Airavata was compared to the Mount Kailash. So as powerful as Mount Kailash. Mm. Here, that's what mentioned. And it has got four tusks. It defies even Mount Kailash. This Airavata elephant was taken by King Indra. Then there appeared eight male elephants, eight female elephants, which can go in any direction. Um, Not mentioned actually who possessed them. So we don't know who possessed them, but they appeared. Mm. And then there is Kaustubha and Padma Ragamani jewels. So Kaustubhamani and Padma Ragamani. These are the two jewels. They appeared, and uh, Lord Vishnu took them and decorated them on his body. Then there appeared Parijata flower, fulfills the desire of everyone. And this Parijata flower can be found in the celestial planets, heavenly planets. After that, there appeared Apsarasas, heavenly damsels, and they were taken by heavenly citizens. Hmm? Um, and so after that, goddess Rama, Lakshmi Devi appeared. Uh, Lakshmi is Kshira Samudra Rajatanaya. So, Mother Lakshmi Rama Devi, she appeared. And, when she appeared, she surpassed the lightning on a marble mountain. And we know that she chose actually Lord Vishnu to be her husband. Hmm? Um, so She was very youth, and her complexion was, very beautiful, attracted the minds of everyone present there, and all desired her, um, you know, to have Mother Lakshmi there. Mm. So Prabhupada writes here, um, yeah. So Prabhupada writes that everyone wanted to possess her because everybody wants money. Everybody is after wealth, Aishwarya, for material enjoyment. But actually, Lakshmi should be used in the service of Vishnu. That is the proper way. Lakshmi is the wife of Lord Vishnu. So the material wealth is actually should be used in the service of the Lord. She is the wife and chaste wife, Sati, chaste wife of Lord Vishnu. So Prabhupada gives in the purport an example of Ravana, how Ravana wanted to possess Mother Sita, uh, which is she's the form of Mother Lakshmi, and see what happened to Ravana. If someone wants to enjoy the material wealth separately from the Lord, there is only destruction. Mm. So Prabhupada highlights this point. You have material wealth, use it in the service of the Lord. Prabhupada writes in the purport several times about this. Okay, so um, so various personalities made various offerings to Mother Lakshmi when she appeared. So you can see here, um, Indra offered throne to sit upon, and personified rivers, all the personified rivers such as Ganga, Yamuna, and other rivers, in their personal form, they appeared there and they brought the water in the golden pots to perform a bathing ceremony. Abhishek, we call it. Earth personified offered herbs, cows offered panchagavya, five cow products: milk, yogurt, ghee, urine, and cow dung. The spring season uh, collected the flowers of spring. You know, Rutunam Kusuma Karaha. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, among the seasons, I am spring season. Very beautiful. And that's when you see many nice flowers blossom. Um, so Gandharvas chanted the prayers. Uh, Professional women sang and danced. Personified clouds, they played the drums and conch shells. Great elephants bathed her. Elephants, yeah. They also brought the water from pure water from all over the universe. The ocean god gave yellow silken garments. The Varuna, mm, deity of water, offered flower garlands, which is surrounded by the bees, six-legged bees. This flower garland, that means it's there is yeah honey in it, nectar. That's why the bees are surrounded these garlands. Uh, Vishwakarma offered varieties of ornaments. Mother Saraswati gave her a necklace Lord Brahma offered a lotus flower. Inhabitants of Nagaloka offered earrings. uh, and the sages uh, performed the Abhishek bathing ceremony. Mm. Um, so, what we can offer to the Lord and Lord's consort, what gift we can offer. Uh, so, yeah, the best gift that we can offer is our
Our best.
our best. What is that?
It's different for everybody, isn't it?
It's different for everybody. But yeah, so you chant the holy names of the Lord, she will be very happy. Mm. So that's the gift that we can offer. Yes, mm, whatever we have, we can offer. But especially, when you chant the name of Hari, she is very pleased. Mm. Because she's there on the chest of the Lord. When you worship the Lord, she sees you. Prabhupada writes in the purports, she will glance mercifully and bestows all good fortune to you. Our eternal place, she appeared from the ocean, milk ocean, but our eternal resting place is the chest of the Lord. Uh, um, so, whenever we worship the Lord, whenever we go and take darshan of the Lord, she glances mercifully. So then, after this special bathing ceremony, mm, then uh, you know that flower garland was given by fresh flower garland, which is made up of lotus and the bumblebees are surrounding the lotus garland. So holding this lotus garland, smiling with shyness, her cheeks decorated with earrings, she looked extremely beautiful. Mm. Um, so Mother Lakshmi accepted the milk ocean as her father, but she perpetually rests on the chest of Lord Narayana. She offers benediction even to Lord Brahma and other living entities in the material world. Yet she is transcendental to all material qualities. So she walked and uh, uh, and she's now trying to choose um, her partner. Mm. So, so Lakshmi Devi scrutinizingly examined there. This is in a very interesting section. Mm. So Gandharvas were present. Asuras means demons, Siddhas, perfected beings. While walking among them, uh, she could not find anyone fully faultless and with natural good qualities. So she could not take shelter of any of them. Mm. So Lakshmi Devi searched for the most qualified personality to accept as her husband. Although she would see some good quality in a person, she would also be able to see some defects in them. Uh, and thus she would reject them. Finally, she selected all perfect Lord Vishnu as her husband. This proves that the Supreme Lord Vishnu is the reservoir of all good qualities without any defect. Mm. So, um, if you want to read maybe one or two texts here, because I've been explaining, let me. Yeah, we'll read. We would like to read a couple of texts. Let's see, anyone is interested. 20, 21, and 22. Three texts.
Hare Krishna, may I read?
Please.
Text 22.
20. From 20, please.
20. Text 20. The goddess of fortune, examining the assembly, thought in this way. Someone who has undergone great austerity has not yet conquered anger. Someone possesses knowledge, but he has not conquered material desires. Someone is a very great personality, but he cannot conquer lusty desires. Even a great personality depends on something else. How then can he be the supreme controller?
Just one
Text
second.
21.
Just 1 second. 1 second there. So here, extremely austere, but anger is a defect. Example is given Durvasa. Very, very knowledgeable, still have some material attachments. The example is given Bruhaspati. Uh, and, uh, so Indra is a great controller, but he still had to depend on Lord Brahma. He every time goes to Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu. Now, he went to Lord Shiva to protect from the poison, dangerous poison, like that. So there are good qualities, but suddenly she also remembers there are some faults. Yes, please carry on.
Text 21. Someone may possess full knowledge of religion, but still not be kind to
All living entities.
all living entities. In someone, whether human or demigod, there may be renunciation, but that is not the cause of liberation. Someone may possess great power and yet be unable to check the power of eternal time. Someone else may have renounced attachment to the material world, yet he cannot compare to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, no one is completely freed from the influence of the material modes of nature. Text 22. Someone may have longevity but not have auspiciousness or good behavior. Someone may have both auspiciousness and good behavior, but the duration of his life is not fixed. Although such demigods as Lord Shiva have eternal life, they have inauspicious habits like living in crematorium, and even if others are well qualified in all respects, they are not devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yes, thank you very much, Mataji.
Thank you.
So this way, thank you. So this way, she finds, although there are some good qualities, but there are still some faults in every person. So that's why Mother Lakshmi, and then in this way, after full deliberation, Mother Lakshmi accepted Mukunda, Lord Vishnu, our husband, because although he is independent and not in want of her. See, everyone else present there wanted her, desired her, but Mother Lakshmi is finding faults in them, although there are good qualities, some good qualities. Here, in contrary, it is mentioned here, Lord did not, he was not in want of her, yet Mother Lakshmi chose uh, Vishnu as her husband. Mm. He possesses all transcendental qualities and mystic powers and is therefore the most desirable. Mm. So, approaching the Supreme Lord, the goddess Fortune placed upon his shoulders the garland, newly grown lotus flowers. You remember this was given by Varundev, mm, which was surrounded by humming bumblebees searching for honey. Uh, and so and then she expected a place on the chest of the Lord. She remained standing by his side, her face smiling in shyness. Uh, um, so Lord welcomed her and offered the place on the chest. Um, Yeah, so the demigods and everybody became so happy. The demigods and their wives played musical instruments and danced. Brahma, Shiva, Angira, and other directors of the universal affairs showered flowers and chanted mantras. Hmm. By Lakshmi's blessings, the demigods and Prajapatis were enriched with good behavior and transcendental qualities. Uh, Yeah, the demons, however, they got depressed because Mother Lakshmi neglected them. And they were bewildered and frustrated and became shameless. Mm. So after this, um, they continued the churning process. Next appeared Varuni, the lotus-eyed goddess. Uh, which controls the drunkards. Varuni is the goddess that control the drunkards. So, with the permission of Lord Vishnu, Bali Maharaj and demons headed by Bali Maharaj took possession of this young girl, Varuni. So, after that, they kept on churning. So now, um, so then there appeared um, a wonderful personality. His description was given here. Uh, uh, a very wonderful male person appeared. He was strongly built. His arms were long, stout, and strong. His neck, which was marked with three lines, resembled a conch shell. His eyes were reddish, and his complexion was blackish. He was very young. He was garlanded with flowers, and his entire body was fully decorated with various ornaments. Interesting thing is that it is clearly mentioned he was strongly built, his arms were long, stout, and strong. Yet demons, yet the demons snatched the pot of nectar, pot of a jug of nectar from his hands. So this is the arrangement of Lord. Hmm. So you can see here. So this is the Swayamvara, Mother Lakshmi choosing Lord Vishnu, and this one here. So he came with this jug of nectar. His name is Dhanvantari. Hmm? Is a plenary expansion of Lord Vishnu. Hmm? Um, so, uh, and he was dressed in yellow garments. Yeah. So he was stout and strong like a lion, mentioned. He was very conversant with the science of medicine. Uh, and as one of the demigods, he was permitted to take share in sacrifices. So upon seeing this Dhanvantari carrying the jug of nectar. The demons, initially, the truce was that share, but now the demons jumped in and forcibly took the jug of nectar. Mm. So proper comments a few things here. So then, after taking it forcibly, uh, so when immediately the demigods became little morose because they could not snatch the jug of nectar. So then they immediately took shelter of Lord Vishnu. Uh, so and Lord Vishnu, he was present there, of course. Lord Vishnu said to them, "Do not be aggrieved. Hmm? With my own energy, I will bewilder these demons by creating a quarrel among them. In this way, I shall fulfill our desire to have the nectar, your desire to have the nectar." That was Lord Vishnu's promise to the demigods. They had, after taking shelter. This is what Lord Vishnu said. Mm. Mm. So now there is a quarrel arose uh, among the demons. Who would get the nectar first? Each of them said, you cannot drink it first. I must drink it first. Me first, not you. Mm. So uh, this is the symptom of demons. The first concern of a non-devotee is how to enjoy his personal sense gratification at once, whereas the devotee's first concern is to satisfy the Lord. This is the distinction between non-devotees and the devotee. Mm. Uh, so while the demons fight to satisfy their own senses, devotees engage in devotional service to satisfy the senses of the Lord. Mm. So this is the point they wanted for themselves. So and yeah, but some other demons, they said that uh, everybody should have equal right to partake in this nectar. We all worked hard. Even the demigods also helped in the churning process. They also get the share. So like this, they were just fighting uh, uh, for the nectar, and nobody had touched the nectar. Only the fighting is happening. Uh, in this way, the weaker demons forbade the stronger demons to take the nectar. Um, so then Lord Vishnu, while they were fighting, Lord Vishnu took this another form here. Mm. So this is the fifth form, I think. Fifth, right? As tortoise, and then as Sahasrabhahu, sitting on the top, and as Ajita, participated in the churning process. Yeah. Then as Dhanvantari, then now took the Mohini Murti form, beautiful form, which will bewilder the demons. And the beauty of this special form of the Lord was described here. Mm. Uh, so the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, who can counteract any unfavorable situation, then assumed the form of an extremely beautiful woman. This incarnation of woman uh, is known as Mohini Murti, was most pleasing to the mind. Her complexion resembled in color of a newly grown blackish lotus. Every part of her body was so beautifully situated, and ears were decorated with earrings. Cheeks were very beautiful. Her nose was raised, and her face was fully youthful and luster. And her waist seemed to be very thin, and attracted by aroma of her face and body, bumblebees hummed around her. You've never seen a bumblebee humming someone, right? This is something. Even when Lord Vishnu, wherever Lord Vishnu goes, even bumblebees they go around because Lord Vishnu wears that garland. Hmm? And her eyes were restless. Her hair, which was extremely beautiful, and she was garlanded with malika flowers. Um, and her well constructed, attractively constructed neck was decorated with a necklace and other ornaments. Arms were decorated with bangles. Beautiful sari was worn. Um, yeah, so she also, her legs were decorated with ankle bells. Because of the movements of her eyebrows, as she smiled with shyness and glanced over the demons, all the demons were saturated with lusty desires, and every one of them desired to possess her. So this is how Lord Vishnu bewilders. The entire pastime is described in the next chapter, chapter 9. The Lord incarnates as Mohini Murti, so which we will see hopefully next week. So with that, this particular chapter concludes, and next week we will discuss how the Lord completely bewilders and gives the nectar to only the demigods. So in summary, after Lord Shiva had drunk the poison, so they all were very happy and they started churning, and a number of things came out of the milk ocean, such as Surabhi, which is a cow which gives unlimited milk. And so great sages have taken this. Then there is a horse known as Uchchaishrava, as white as moon, was possessed by Bali Maharaj. Airavata, an elephant, Indra possessed it. Then there appeared 8 male and female elephants which can go in any directions. There is special jewels mentioned, Kaustuba and Padmaraga. They were possessed by Lord Vishnu. And there was Parijata flower appeared, and then there appeared Apsarasas, heavenly damsels, and after that, goddess Fortune, Ramadevi, appeared from the milk ocean. Um, and when she appeared, so various personalities made wonderful offerings to Mother Lakshmi in the preparation of bathing. Mm. So, number of personalities, uh, you know, gave wonderful gifts, and especially these personified rivers. They brought the pure water. Surabhi cow gave all the 5 products: milk, yogurt, ghee, etc. So, the sages and the great elephants, they bathed performed the Abhishek bathing ceremony. And the ocean god gave her yellow garments to wear in. And so after she was bathed nicely and decorating nicely, She was given a wonderful garland, uh, lotus garland, a garland made up of lotus, given by Varun Dev, which is surrounded by bees. So she held it in one hand, and she so decide to choose her partner, Swayamvara. Mm. And so in that process, there is a description mentioned how she was not able to find any other person, although she was finding a number of good qualities, but there were also a number of faults and defects in every personality. Although everybody desired to possess her, everybody who was present there desired to possess. Yet she could find some fault, at least one fault, although there are so many good qualities. So she could not choose anyone else. And at last, she chose Lord Vishnu. She offered the garland, and Lord Vishnu gives his chest as a resting place for Mother Lakshmi. Um, hmm, so after this, and then they started churning again. There appeared Varuni, which controls the drunkards. So the demons headed by Bali Maharaj had possessed this Varuni, and so again they started churning, and at the end, this male personality known as Dhanvantari so came out of the ocean holding pot of nectar. Although he was very strong and stout, wonderfully beautiful, but the demon snatched the jug of nectar and ran away. And they started, immediately, yeah, when they ran away, demigods became morose. They took shelter of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu promised, saying that do not be aggrieved, I shall bewilder them, yeah, with my energy, and thereby create a quarrel, and I will fulfill your desire. I will give nectar to you guys. So this was the promise by Lord Vishnu to the demigods. But in the meantime, the demons started quarreling, thinking who would drink the first. Uh, some said, that's how there was a great fight arose, and some of them said that demigods also should get equal share as they participated in the churning. Like this, they were quarreling, and at that time, Lord decided to take this wonderful, beautiful form of Mohini Murti as a woman, and a description was given. So everybody desired to possess her. So that's how this chapter ends. So in the next chapter, we will discuss how she bewilders and gives the nectar to the demigods. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Prabhuji,
Hare
I got a
Krishna,
question.
Prabhuji.
Sure, sure, sure. Go on.
This is
One
out
by
of
one.
the it's
One by
out
one.
of it's out of the chapter though. Mohini Murthy and Shiva, did they get married and they have a kid called Ayappa? Is that true?
Yeah, so we will discuss that next week.
Hmm.
But according to our acharyas, um, I heard my spiritual master saying once, Madhva Sampradaya, Madhva Brahmins, Madhva scholars, they do not accept that. They say that there is no scriptural injunction, no scriptural reference to that Lord Shiva getting married. That she bewilders Lord Shiva also. That pastime comes little later. Even, um, here I think Lord Shiva was not there here, it seems. when Mohini Murti appeared. Later, Lord Shiva goes to Lord Vishnu after this entire pastime had occurred with his wife Bhavani, and he requests Lord Vishnu to show that same form, and that's when he actually even he bewilders Lord Shiva. He shows that form that is given, but no
Mhm.
marriage and all, no like no begetting any children or anything like that is not mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And our Madhva scholars also do not accept that as a scriptural injunction.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
This is
Krishna.
my knowledge. Yes, so this is what I know.
Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Anyone
Krishna.
else? Okay. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai
Jai.
Gaura Premanand.
Hari Hari.
Hari
Hare
Bol.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.